Hi everyone, I am R.V. Kiran, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Chevron Engineering College. Today I am going to discuss a topic on advanced materials, and this is my 11th lecture in advanced materials subject, and the topic to be discussed are overview of the FGM and its applications, advantages and disadvantages of the functionally graded materials. So in the last lectures we have already seen about the origin and type of classification, type of gradients. Next coming to the processing techniques of the FGM, and in the today's lecture we are going to discuss about the applications and where we are using these FGM materials and what are the overall view of the all the FGMs in its properties and applications. So coming to the overview of processing methods for FGMs, there are different types of FGMs are there. So mainly they are classified into two types, that is the thin FGMs and bulk FGMs. So in the processing methods, mainly bulk FGMs are mainly used and heavily used due to their over elastic properties and user defined properties. So coming to the processing methods, first column is the process. So there are different types of process are there. So powder stacking, sheet lamination, wet powder spraying, slurry dipping, so jet solidification. So there are so many types of process are there. So we are taking here PVD, CVD main process are there, also electrochemical gradation, diffusion. So in the FGM several types of process can be used for manufacturing of the or for processing of the FGMs. Next column is the variability of transition function. So what is the overall condition of the process, what is the overall variant of the process? So there are very good and moderate and very good process are there. Next one is the layer thickness. So M means medium, L means large, T means thin, VT means very thin, so UT means very thin. Next one is the versatility in the phase content. So what is the versatility? It is what is a good or average or moderate or good or very weak. So they are getting very good versatility properties. And next one is the type of FGM. Is it thin or bulk FGM? So majority of the process are in the bulk FGMs only. Next last one is the versatility in component geometry. So what is the basic geometry doing or taking in the process, different types of process. So moderate, good, very good, poor also. So there are two types of process, that is sedimentation and centrifuging, and direct solidification is in the poor condition also. So this chart defines about the overall condition of the processing methods for FGM. So we want to take about the what are the FGMs we have using in the processing methods, that is the type of FGM. So there are 10 to 15 process are there. So in the 10 to 15 process, 10 to 11 process are using the bulk FGM process only. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 11 process are using the bulk FGM, and remaining we are using the coating process or joint coating process. So that is the thin FGM. Next going to the layer, type of layer we are taking. So generally the process uses the continuous layer only, so continuous type of path only. So continuous layers are high in the layer thickness. Next going to the T also, T means thin also, so they are using the thin layers only. Next variability is very good, is the majority of the proportion in the processing methods. So these are the overall view of the processing methods for FGM. So we can use it as shortly as we defined. Next one is the applications we are using for FGM in the different moderates. That is the first one is the traffic industry. So in the traffic industry we are using it in the signal lights and in the LED bulbs also. So that is the transformation of information from light to the power. So that is we are taking in different moderates, that is in the traffic industry. Mainly they are using in the signaling, so controlling of signals. Next one is the shipbuilding or marine industries also. So these FGMs are used in the shipbuilding for lightweight purpose only. So the interior design of the shipbuilding is done with these FGMs only. Next one is the transfer of energy, that is wind power, tidal power. So the manufacturing of these tidal wings and the building support is done with the FGMs only. Next one is the sports or materials. So in the olden days they are using the iron framed bicycles, then developing it to the it is constructed with the alloy based. And next today, for the lightweight purpose or reducing the weight of the cycles, we are using the FGM materials. So in the bicycle purpose and in the tennis rackets as well as cricket bats also. So some parts of the cricket bats are using in the FGM materials only. Next, tennis rackets. So the outer layer of the tennis rackets is done with these FGM materials only. So they are very light in weight and very having very stiffness strength. Next, going to the defense. So in the defense also they are using in the aircrafts and other Land Rovers also. Next, going aerospace and aircrafts, and last one is the engineering construction. So in engineering construction also, by applying concrete with these materials, the buildings have very high strength and does not collapse or overlap in the critical conditions also. So these are the overlay of the applications of FGM. So for the next, this is the first main application. Majority application is aerospace and aeronautics. So in the aerospace and aeronautics, advanced aircraft and aerospace engineering are used in the FGMs. Next one is the rocker heat shields. So to reduce the heat of the heat shield, we are using these FGMs. So in these FGMs there are different types of layers. So we are using the different modules of layers having different properties. So this property does not exhibits the heat from one layer to the other layer. So these rocker heat shields are used in these aerospace and aeronautics. So we can see the different types of materials used in the aerospace or an aeroplane. So majority of the material are used in the dark blue color, that is royal blue color, that is the carbon laminate, that is the FGL composites. So these material are used up to 50% of the aeroplane building. Next, carbon sandwich, so that is a very less material. Next, going to aluminum, so 20% of the material are used by the aluminum material only. Next, 15% of the is used in by titanium material and 10% steel, 5 to the other minor components, that is the fiberglass or other carbon sandwich materials. So these are the basic materials used for the building of aeroplanes. Next one is the automobile industry or automotive industry. So these FGMs are used for the minimal parts of, so first they are used for the coatings of the shield, so that is the headlamp covers or any other coatings. Next one is they are used also for the tires production also. Next, in the interior and exterior parts of the car doors or other materials, so that is the side trim or door inners or body panels, so etc. These metals are used in the interior and exterior parts also. Next, power trains also, so these are used in the gearboxes and power trains also. Next, in the recent transformation, these are using it in the windows also. So lightweight and very hard glass doors are coming in the automobile industry, and bulletproof, that is up to the bulletproof also. So these windows are also manufactured by the FGMs also, so functionally graded materials. Next one is the biomaterials. So in the biometric campaign, first one is the wheelchair of the handicapped. So this so when we are used to reduce the weight of the this chair, we used to define it in the FGMs only. So when a handicapped is sit in the chair and they are used to rotate the wheel, they want to feel like a lightweight model. So we are using this in the FGMs only. Next was the stretchers, and third one is the connecting of bone marrows or teeth. Next one is the number of parts used in the for biomedical applications, that is in the surgeries or any other applications. The scissors, these are also used with the FGM materials only. And other applications generally used are cutting tool, insert coating. So coating used in the cutting tools also, that is drill bits and other components. Next one is the automobile engine components. So the components of the automobile engine, that is the coating and inner layer of the inner steel of the engine components also, we are using these FGMs. Next one is the turbine blades, heat exchangers and fire retard doors. And last one is the sensors. So these sensors we are using it in the traffic bulbs and other traffic lights also for the navigation of keys. Next we are using it in the nuclear energy purpose and engineering, aerospace. So these are all in the recent modifications, so that is in the FGMs only. Next, going to the main topic, advantages and disadvantages of FGMs. So first we are likely to take the advantages only. First one is the increase the lifetime of the object. So for the FGMs, they use to define or increase the lifetime of a particular object or particular material. Next one is the improved material efficiency. So the workout of the and the work of the process of the material can be increased by using the material of FGM. Next one is the ability to tailor a material for specific application. So what is meant by the ability to tailor a material? So that is the ready to generate a process, means that is the ability to tailor it. Fourth one is the solution for incompatible materials combinations. So that is the different types of combinations we have to use for the purpose of research or industry. And last one is the control over modulus of elasticity, fracture toughness, and there are some other properties of mechanical properties. So these are all covered under the FGMs. So next, going to the other side of the objectives, that is disadvantages. So first one is the expensive techniques. So we are using the expensive machines, and in the investment also we are using very high machinery. So we are more than it is an expensive process compared to the composites and alloys. Next one is the process hard to control. So these processes are very hard to control. We have to design it, and process is done by the design only. Next one is the complex phenomenon occurs. So that is the shrinkage or dilution or distortions will be occurred in some materials. So combinations of some materials, these distortions or voids can be controlled and comes under this. Next one is the recent research in the FGMs. So considering to the recent research in the R&D department, that's research and development, solid freeform fabrication techniques offers a great advantage for the production of FGM. So we have different types of methods in thin FGM and bulk FGM, that is solid FGM, centrifugal casting. So these are all different, spraying. But these solid freeform fabric techniques is highly used in the FGMs, recent FGMs, to produce greater advantage, that is good advantage and good efficiency. But there are still lot of issues that need to be resolved with this promising technology. So recently we are developing these properties and these techniques. So we have to take some time to implement it in higher manner. Next one is the research focus on variation of gradient material with respect to the thermal stress relaxation of the material. So the thermal resistance of the property is very high as compared to the metals and alloys and composites. So this thermal stress relaxation of the material is very high compared to the variation of gradients. That is different types of gradients, porosity gradient, thermal gradient. So there are different types of gradients are there. So variation of gradient material is respect to the thermal stress relaxation of the material only. And last one is the a proper database of gradient metal is to be developed. Still it is under the research process only. So there are some good results coming in the recent future. So we are going to be done. So this includes the material system and some parameters, that is geometry and material preparation and performance evaluation. So for this material preparation some good techniques have to be used, and this is a expensive process. So that is the expensive process, though we have to done it in the database of gradient material. So these all are comes under the performance evaluation only. So that is in the performance evaluation. And last, how we can conclude these FGMs. So what are the advantages and why we are using it in the different types of applications. So that is in the aerospace and automobile sector. So first one is the functionally graded materials are very important in engineering and other applications. So that we know, but the cost of producing these materials makes it prohibitive in some applications. So in the first point we are used to define a example. So we have an amount of 10 lakhs. So got 10 lakhs or 50 lakhs we have an amount of investment, but the techniques involved in the applications are 60 or 70 lakhs. So we have to borrow 20 to 30 lakhs from the other person. So this is an expensive process. So when this process is going to give good examples, we used to take it as okay, in the future also we have some money, then we can proceed. But when it is disastrous or when it is going to failure, we have some big losses in these techniques. So that is the first one we are going to discuss in the conclusion. Second one is the flexibility in manufacturing of FGMs. So we are using different types of materials and different types of properties we have combining. So we are taking it as thin FGMs or bulk FGMs. So in the bulk FGMs we are using this as layer by layer production. So this flexibility in manufacturing is very high in the functionally graded materials as compared to composites. And last one is the for creep problems, functionally graded components is better choice for the designs. So for creep and fatigue problems, that is the breakage and or some other disastrous management in the materials or some failure in the material, functionally graded component is better choice for the design compared to composite materials and alloys. So as well as the property defined function of the FGMs is also better than the composites. So these are the problems we are exhibiting or we are overcoming through the composites. So that is the area we have to develop through the composites by the FGMs. So in the recent future we are going to develop or we are going to overcome these properties from the FGMs. So this is the concluded topic. We are going to end this lecture. So these are the detailed structure of the FGMs, so which we are included each and every part of the FGM. So this is the latest edition in the syllabus also we are taking in the syllabus. So some extended topics have to be added in the recent future also. So that is to be added based on the applications and techniques. So the techniques used here is some overlarged, so we are having some more techniques in the other extended applications also, but we have closed it in the short form. So we are taking such as 7 to 8 techniques only. So that is enough for this material. So thank you.